right, today we are working with pictographs. Yesterday we worked with bar graphs, today is pictographs. When you see this word, pictograph, what does this remind you of? Pic. This reminds me of picture. And that's what a pictograph is. It's a graph that uses pictures of things instead of numbers or tally marks. So, here is our essential question. How can you display and interpret data in a pictograph? And y'all have been very good about this whenever we're doing our exit tickets. So this is a lesson that we need to complete, but I have full faith that you're going to do great. So let's unlock our problem. A pictograph is a graph that uses pictures or symbols to show and compare information. Here is our problem. Delia? Sure, Delia made the table at the right. She used it to record the places the third grade classes would like to go during a field trip. How can you show the data in a pictograph? Okay, so here are all the places they would like to go in a field trip. It's like she took a quick survey of her third grade classmates, and these are the places they said they wanted to go. The museum, 8 people wanted to go. Science Center, that's like Discovery Center, 20 people wanted to go. The aquarium, 14 wanted to go. And the zoo, 12 people wanted to go. So let's take this information and make a pictograph. Step number 1, write the title. Write the name of a place in each row. So here's our title, Field Trip Choices. And the name of the places in each row. So museum, science center, aquarium, and zoo. Museum, well, they already wrote museum. Science center, aquarium, and zoo. So did we do all this? We wrote the title. We wrote the name of the places. All right. Step 2, choose a picture for the key and let each picture represent 4 students. So let's choose a picture. I know that whenever I get to take kids on field trips, I see a lot of this happening. Yay! Lots of smiles happening. So I'm going to use smiley faces. And each picture represents 4 students. So each smiley face is 4 students. And step number 3, draw the correct number of pictures for each field trip choice. So let's start with museum. 8 kids wanted to go to the museum. Each smiley face stands for 4 kids. So I'm going to do my numbers over here so you can see them. 8 divided by 4 equals 2. I need 2 smiley faces for the museum. There you go. How about the space or the science center? 20 kids said science center. I'm still dividing by 4 because that's how many kids per smiley face. So 20 divided by 4 is 5. So I need to draw 5 smiley faces. Yay, Science Center. The aquarium had 14. 14 divided by 4. Well, that's not going to be an even number. So how many times does 4 go into 14? Well, I have 4, 8, 12, 16. That's too many. So if I back it back down to 3, how many do I have left over? Let's see. 4 times 3 is 12, 13, 14. I have 2 left over. 2 is half of 4. So it's 3.5. So I need to do 1, 2, 3. Watch this. and a half. 3.5 smiley faces. 3.5. That was crazy. And then our last one is the zoo at 12. 12 divided by 4 equals 3. So I need 3 smiley faces. All right, I have built a pictograph where each smiley face equals 4 students. All right. A key is a part of the graph that explains the symbols. In this graph, the smiley face equals 4 students. So half a smiley face equals 2 students. Good to know. We have one more question to go on this page. How did you decide how many pictures to draw for aquarium? How did we do this one? Well, we divided 14 by 4, and we couldn't do it evenly, right? So we had to see how many were left over after we could divide evenly. So we did 14 divided by 4 equals what? Well, we couldn't do that, but we know that 12 divided by 4 equals 3, and then we would have 2 left over. Oops, with 2 left over, 2 is half of 4, which equals a half a smiley face. That's how we figured that out. On the next page, we're going to do a little bit more because sometimes finding those half pictures can be a little tricky. So we're going to practice a bit more.